எல்லாம் தெரியும், but I think it's worthwhile reflecting on some of the figures. One of the largest employers anywhere in the world, one of the largest employers in India. Healthcare spend in our country is out of pocket. We don't spend as much, although this number is improving, but we don't spend as much on healthcare as we should be doing. Typically, developing countries, who do a good job on healthcare, advanced countries spend about 7-8% of GDP on healthcare. In contrast, our spend is more like between 4.5% and 5%. So clearly, and COVID has taught us that public health, healthcare infrastructure are very, very important. We cannot enjoy a demographic dividend unless we have healthy people. So the importance of healthcare and therefore of health insurance has only grown many, many times in the last 18 months. And India, one thing is very unique in terms of burden of disease. In advanced countries, typically they suffer from diabetes, so-called chronic conditions, diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, cancers. India now is one of the leading countries when it comes to diabetics. In fact, diabetes is a very big problem in the state of Tamil Nadu. I think heart disease, we have more than 120 million people who have some form of hypertension. So not only do we have the so-called non-communicable diseases, but we also have communicable diseases, whether it's dengue, chikungunya, malaria. We continue to suffer quite heavily. We had a fairly bad infectious disease season in the months of October and November, especially as the monsoon retreats. This is something that we continue to be hit with as a country. And of course, we all know that insurance penetration, in spite of a lot of progress that we've made, continues to be quite low in our country. You know this, but I think the last one is new in the page now. The fact that epidemics have become more frequent. Of course, COVID is a pandemic, but the fact is zoonotic diseases, as they call it, viral borne diseases are going to become more and more frequent, especially as human habitats collide with animal habitats. The transfer of the movement of viruses from animals to humans will become more common. It has been on the rise over the last 20 years, and what we are witnessing today is a worst outbreak similar to what happened in about 100 years ago with the Spanish flu. But the view is that more and more epidemics will become more and more frequent, especially as populations start to live closer and closer to animal populations, and viruses jump from animals to humans. So this is a new one. It's a fairly big risk from a health standpoint, and only emphasizing why health insurance is becoming more and more important in the world as well as in India. A reflection of the growth that the industry has been witnessing. According to us, by FY25, this industry, health insurance, will become a 1 lakh crore industry. And 1 lakh crore is a sizable value for any industry, and already this is a very significant industry. We believe that it's well on its way to becoming a 1 lakh crore industry by FY25. So why have we become Niva Bupa? Max was the majority Indian shareholder of the company up to 2019. 2019, True North, which is one of the most respected investing companies in India, they took over Max's shareholdings. Subsequent to that, we had the right to use the Max name till December. We engaged a consultant to help us identifying a new name. The new name is Niva. So now we are Niva Bupa, and this is something that was triggered way back in 2019 when Max was replaced by True North as a shareholder. Niva is the outcome of some very good research that we did as a company. and we believe that it's a name that resonates very, very well with consumers. It has linkages to Sanskrit, so it's an Indian name in that sense. And in the exercise, one of the things that we realized is the business of health insurance is very unique in the sense that it is not just a business, but it is also something that has massive social impact. Nanga, during the last 18 months, as Niva Bupa, we have settled about 27,000 COVID claims. The value of that claims is in excess of 700 crores. And on average, each of these claims in our case is about lakh and 30 plus. You can imagine for a middle class family, lakh and 30 is a lot of money. Yeah. So that's why we personally feel while we are doing a business which is for profit, the reality is that the business that we do makes a big difference to people's lives. We believe that when we give a policy to a customer, we are ultimately making a promise, and our belief is that we make good that promise when we settle a claim. And I am happy to share that on claims settlement, specifically on COVID, I do believe we have been best in class in the entire industry. And as part of the brand transition, we reaffirmed our purpose, we reaffirmed our vision. And Nanga, we say that we want to be the most admired health insurance company. We don't say valuable, we don't say profitable, we don't say fastest growing. Our belief is admired. And when we say admired, it means admired by every stakeholder. It means customers admire us, distributors admire us, employees admire us, regulators admire us, all the partners and the entire ecosystem. So we want to conduct our business in a way that we earn admiration. Admiration, like trust, is very, very hard to earn. But we believe that being in this industry, being from the heritage of Bupa, I think it's well worth emphasizing what kind of company Bupa is. Bupa is a non-profit. They have a very long-term horizon to business. All the money that they make from business, they reinvest back into the business. So in that sense, profit is not a big consideration for them. Long-term business purpose, making sure that they do the right thing for customer is the most important consideration for them. And they are a very, very important partner into our company. And the other thing that we took the opportunity to define is why do we exist as Niva Bupa. இப்போ நீங்க பார்த்தீங்கன்னா a lot of Indians become poor because they can't afford hospitalization expense. They have to borrow money, they have to draw down savings, and a lot of Indians, because of that, are afraid to access good quality healthcare services. Imagine a middle class Indian family, if they are down with cancer, you could argue that the best facility to get cancer treatment is possibly Apollo in the city of Chennai. But most middle class Indians probably cannot afford Apollo, and we believe that if they have health insurance, then they have confidence to access the best health care anywhere in the country. So that's what we felt is the reason why we exist outside of business, to make sure that we are able to give every Indian the confidence to access the best health care, so that when a family needs treatment, for whatever it is the disease condition, they can with confidence go to the best quality provider to access that treatment. And we passionately believe that this is why we exist as Niva Bupa. This is why we want to grow. This is why we are expanding, so that we are able to bring more and more Indians under the ambit of health protection, under the ambit of our products and services, so that we can give them confidence that should they need to, they can access the best health care. And another important development from a company standpoint is, Nanga, when we started the company, the focus of the company was more on the affluent segment. But very happy to say that now we are not just in India, but we are also in Bharat. And my colleague Ankur will give you a flavor of that. But segment-based product development is the path that we have been going down on. So, our belief is every Indian cutting across income segments, whether affluent, high net worth, mass affluent, or mass market. Today, we have products that cater to every one of these segments. Most recently, we launched a senior citizen product that caters to the unique needs of senior citizens. We have approval on a product from the IRDA, which we are hoping to launch soon, which is targeted at people who have chronic conditions. Diabetes being the one of the big examples of a chronic condition. So we have a product that we believe is uniquely going to cater to the needs of people with chronic conditions. We are working on a product for younger Indians. We noticed that young Indians are not buying as much insurance as they need to. And certainly COVID has taught us that nobody is immune from falling sick and getting hospitalized. So we are trying to build a product for young Indians. So segment-based innovative products is a journey that we've been executing on in Niva Bupa. And ultimately the proof of everything we do and boils down to how well we do on claims, and that's the one that I'll spend a few minutes on. But broadly on this slide, what I want to say is lots of investments in digital and technology. Today's customer wants instant gratification. So whether it's policy issuance, policy servicing, Langa, we've made a lot of investments in digital and technology to make sure that we provide great customer experience. And the moment of truth, when it comes to health insurance, it is claims. There, as I stated before, I do believe we have industry leading statistics on claim settlement. Our promise is 30 minutes cashless. We honor that substantially. In fact, many of our claims get settled in under 10 minutes, under 15 minutes, but 30 minutes is our commitment to customers. And this is something that ultimately, you can grow a business only when you make good on the promises that you make. And in the promise, I feel we keep substantially wherever we operate. And what has this all meant? It has meant that we have grown significantly faster than industry when it comes to health insurance. Last financial year, we grew at 41%. This financial year, our growth rate year to date is close to 70%. And this is the fastest growth rate on health in the entire industry. This is also the reason that we are here, because a lot of this growth for us will come from the south market, specifically Tamil Nadu. And this is where we want to go as a company. By FY24, we want to cross 5,000 crores. We want to make sure that we protect at least 10 million Indians. The reason for wanting to do this, goes back to the purpose of the company. Is as we execute on this journey, we feel that more and more we will be giving Indians the confidence to access the best healthcare. This is why we want to grow, so that we are able to provide what we believe are best-in-class health protection solutions to more and more Indians. And this market is a very, very important part of our growth story. So with that, let me hand over to my colleague Ankur to walk you through our plans for the service.